Louisiana executes inmate using nitrogen gas, a first in state's history. Louisiana, a state with a long and complicated history with the death penalty. For 15 years, no execution had taken place. That changed on a night in March 2025, when the state carried out its first-ever execution using nitrogen gas, a method untested, a death unlike any before in Louisiana's history. The condemned man was Jessie Hoffman Jr., convicted in 1998 for the brutal rape and murder of Mary Molly Elliott in New Orleans. For over 2 decades, he sat on death row, watching the legal system shift around him. But despite numerous appeals, the final decision had been made. His fate was sealed. Nitrogen gas asphyxiation, a method designed to deprive the body of oxygen, intended to be more humane than lethal injection. Proponents claim it is painless, a quick fading into unconsciousness followed by death. But with no prior cases to study, there were questions. Would it truly be humane? Or would it introduce a new era of controversial executions? The execution took 19 minutes. Witnesses say Hoffman remained still at first. But then there was movement, uncontrolled, involuntary. The officials overseeing the process called it flawless. Critics called it a dangerous experiment on a human life. The legal battle had been fierce. Hoffman's attorneys argued the process was cruel and violated his rights. Religious objections were raised. Appeals were filed to the highest courts. But in the end, the system moved forward. The execution was carried out. And Louisiana, a state that had paused executions for over a decade, became the first to use nitrogen gas. Supporters say this is the future of capital punishment. Opponents warn that what happened inside that chamber was just the beginning of a new and uncertain chapter. The debate is far from over, but for one man, for one family, the case is closed.